Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena, playing Quick Draft Zendikar Rising again. And we have the same, wow! These two cards were both in my Pack 1 Pick 1 last draft. Huh. I don't think Windrobber competes, and Umara Wizard is actually pretty good. I guess I could consider it. It is actually ranked best among those cards, huh? I think. Oh, no, the Intimidator, it says, is slightly better. Okay, well, we can just play the same deck again. We've got 7 wins, right? Why would you ever do anything else? Ooh, okay, that is an exciting Blade Master. I mean, the Mace, don't get me wrong, but Blade Master? What a nice warrior synergy. Just like grab this, look for all the equipment. Didn't I play a guy who had like 3 Blade Masters at some point? Maybe I'm getting confused and that was a constructed game that I played to like grind for gold a while ago. I don't remember. Probably was. Anyway, I mean, how good does it say Blade Master is anyway? It says it's fine. But I think, like, since we're leaning towards warriors already, I'm going to take it over the Mace. Mace is so good. But I guess, I don't know. I'm going to take the Blade Master. This is a warrior. But I think the Felidar is probably a better pick. The Thought Thief is a good card. We don't yet really know that we're in warriors. Vine Gecko is actually even better, I think. Like, I might end up having to give up on these guys, and there have been a lot of kicker cards going around in the past. If I miss this guy, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, give me a Vine Gecko, I think. I don't know. Felidar? Felidar's okay. It's nothing incredible. Especially not in this, like, much more aggressive deck. It's not going to get a chance to get big. Because it's just too expensive. Okay, more warriors and more equipment are here. Give me the warrior. No really strong signals out here. Maybe don't play black. Oh man, another mace is being offered. There's some good kicker stuff again, but I don't... Okay, well, I'll take the mace. We'll see. Maybe I end up not being in white. That's fine. Ooh, Skyclave GOP is such a good, like, landfall card. It's like a 3-mana 5/3 trample. Which, I don't know. I'm not going to try to... I'm not likely to get landfall synergies to make this really good, right? If you get Roiling Regrowth, this card is nuts. But I don't really want to run red-green. I think the Sellsword is okay. The Seagate Colossus is probably better, even if I mean, it's best if I end up in red-black, but even in red-white, it might be playable. But I think just a 2-mana 3/1 is probably better if I'm in white, so I'm not sure. Right now I have 1 white card and 1 black card, but I have, like, these want to play in red-white. I might even splash for the mace. I think I'm just going to grab another warrior. It's not a very good card, but what can you do? Rockslide Sorcerer is really good, but I'm not going to have that many artifacts and enchantments, probably. Sorry, instants and sorceries, I mean. I think I'm just going to go with an Ambusher. Just keep up the cheap warrior theme. I don't know, there hasn't been much white. I wonder if I'm making a mistake by... I'm going to grab a rogue here instead of a warrior, in case I end up in black. Because it doesn't look like there's much room in white. Okay. Resolute Strike. Pretty good. I'm taking the equipment over a mediocre warrior. We want a lot of equipment in this deck. Scorch Rider's fine. Spellcraft's too expensive. Rage is not very good, but sometimes it's okay. I guess actually this is the kind of deck that would want it, right? Barrage over Electromancer, I think. Removal, right? Tormenting Voice is fine. Lots of red going around. Oh man. Scoot Swarm, huh? I just don't have the material to like try to play something like that deck. Could take Practice Tactics. It's not going to be very good. Cinderclasm seems not good at all for this deck. Deadly Alliance if I still want to keep black in the picture. What? I didn't double click on that. I just clicked once and it gave it to me, but okay. I was just thinking about it. I guess I'm committed now. Banneret, maybe? Maybe some removal? I don't know. Banneret's a small warrior. Skyclave Cleric's okay. But not very good, I think. And Binding is like okay. I don't know. Just give me a 1-drop. Another Cinderclasm on offer. Dauntless Unity should be great. Relic Axe, that's... Oh, but there's also a Bug Catcher. No, I need more equipment. Probably a 3-drop is pretty good. It's a 3-mana 4/3. Like all the time. Kazul's Fury, I think, is the one to take here. Because I'm going to have plenty of playables. I don't really need another Ambusher. I could take another of these, but I'm just going to grab another Utility Knife. I have, like, a number of things that care about equipment, right? Yeah. 3 Utility Knives is a lot. Some might say too many. I don't think I really want a Fissure Wizard. It's okay, but... I don't know, do I want Smite the Monstrous? Not really. Put that in the maybe pile. Probably not pile. Probably not. We're going to run 2 of those. Maybe. Oh, I already have one. Okay. Alright, something good. Ooh, this is an expensive or a rare warrior. Yeah, we love this. So 3 mana, it like just gets damage in. Yeah, we love it. Actually, how good even is it? I mean, like, I took it, but Charger. It says very good. Okay, that's what I thought. A Core Blade Master. That's exactly what we were looking for. Okay. Another Relic Axe seems insane. Even better than Sajiri Shelter? Question mark? Maybe? Okay, we can cut the Mace. I think we found enough good equipment. I'm not going to try to splash black. We can cut the Rogue, which I took in case I was going to be in red-black as well. Probably only 1 Tormenting Voice is reasonable to run. But I already have plenty of good cards and a lot of equipment. I don't know, but this is such good equipment for warriors. I don't know if I care that much about Sajiri Shelter, but it's so cheap to run. It's so easy. I'm gonna have plenty of good cards. Let's take the Sajiri Shelter. I love this Vanguard dude. Equipment's also playable. Teeter Peak Ambusher. I don't really need another one, but it's better than anything else I could take from this pack. Spikefield Hazard is pretty good. Nice flexible land. A Scorch Rider is fine. Another Scorch Rider? Or maybe, no, a Kite Sail. Yeah. Another Dauntless Unity is probably good. Okay, more Kite Sails. We're probably not going to run all these equipments, but... You know, Inordinate Rage on something equipped is pretty insane. It does. It's going to get in like 6 damage if it's unblocked. Okay, we can toss out the Sellsword. It's just kind of like a random creature. Actually, the Ambusher might be worse. I think I have plenty of ways to spend mana. The Sellsword is a 3/1. That's way better than a 1/3, right? I think we can throw out Smite the Monstrous. Wait. When did I take Sajiri Shelter? Oh, I took it because... Right. I said I have enough playables. I don't need this, and that was true. Mana value, by the way, 1.9. Okay, good. Nice and cheap. I mean, tap something and draw a card is good. Another equipment is good, but I think I want... I don't know. I don't have enough creatures, do I? Yeah, way too few creatures. What is going on? Well, I have a lot of equipment, I guess. But this argues against things like Dauntless Unity. Okay. Well, just give me another... No, more Inordinate Rage. I'd like to diversify a bit. Rubble Fort? It is a creature, but it's so, like, questionable? Yeah, I think a blade would be better. I could, like, cut, I don't know, 1 utility knife for a blade, for example. Probably don't want a second. So we're almost just splashing white, right? We have, like, I don't know, 5 white cards plus the shelter. What would it be like if I just ran only red? I mean, I could cut all the white cards and put these in, but that would not be an improvement, I think. So... I mean, this is probably a land most of the time. Sajiri Shelter... Well... I want it to be a spell, really. But I also don't want to run very many lands. Average, I mean, 2.0, I could probably just, like, run 7/7 and just run all this stuff. But there was some thought of, like, I don't know, some of these cards I might want to put back in. Like, maybe 2 Kite Sails is too much. I don't think it is, though. Sizzling Barrage is sort of weak. These 4-mana 4/3s are not very good. Maybe I put in an Ambusher instead of one of them? Oops, not 2 Ambushers. I've only just today realized that... No? I was looking through these cards and I thought they were sorted alphabetically, which they seem to be, right? But then over here, they're not. Are they sorted by color and then alphabetically? Maybe? Anyway, this should be interesting. Oh, don't forget the artifacts. Those are kind of important. So I could put in another utility knife if I wanted. I have how much equipment? 7? Oh my gosh. That's so much. 11 creatures in this warrior deck makes me really nervous. I can cut an Inordinate Rage and put in a Scorch Rider, just to have a few more creatures. One more. So I think that's the biggest problem this deck is going to have, is I have like too many ways to make my creatures better and not enough creatures. Any second now. Alright, it was about 20 seconds, it turns out. Claire 16. Okay, this looks great. Need another mountain eventually. Sadly, I can't get haste on it this early, but there's nothing else better to do turn 1 for sure. Well, I was going to play the Vanguard. But what if I just played 2 pieces of equipment and went over their head for 2? I think the Vanguard is better than that. Oh, we'd love to see them taking a turn off. Okay. Kind of wanted another land, but this is not bad. I don't have like any removal, right? It's basically just Sizzling Barrage. I could equip this, but I'd rather just play another warrior. Clicking one and then the other was kind of a giveaway that I don't have any tricks. I should have at least hit all attacked confidently. Then they might let me get away with it. Probably not, but, you know, maybe. Making this fly looks promising. We'll see what they're up to. I'm gonna hang on to this, I think. Actually, maybe I should make the Banneret fly? Because they don't want to block this anyway, right? Yeah, let's do that. And I'm not going to hang on to this because it's expensive to move all this equipment around. Subtle Strike or something? No, Deadly Alliance, okay. I think it's about time to move this over. Because they're probably going to play something that can block this. And I'd rather it didn't. Well, turns out it doesn't matter. Sizzling Barrage? Greatest top deck of all time? Right, Mountain's not too bad. So I have enough to actually kick this now. Oh, that's not bad. I mean, I could have waited, I guess, until they until I could put some equipment on that thing to avoid that fate, but I think trading for the Shepherd of Heroes was fine. So what do we do with this? Just move the knife, I think? Obviously, I could have just paid 5 mana on this thing. Like to have it buff itself, but then I wouldn't have gotten the equipment over for the future. Still looking for that core Blade Master. Okay, that doesn't do anything. You could attack with it, of course. Sack Banneret to draw and heal? Oh, it doesn't heal, just draws. No, this is a cleric. It does heal. Okay. Don't mind that. I mean, they're putting a little pressure on me, but not enough to... Oh! Yes! It happened! I can make this do 10 damage, which is good. Is it good enough? I mean, I don't think it's really worth pushing for that. I want this in case they can like remove the creature or play a flying blocker or something. What would you be doing now after first strike damage, but before normal damage? I don't understand it. Okay, I could move... the Kite Sail over, or the Utility Knife, but the Kite Sail leaves Inordinate Rage open, which is nice. But I don't think I really want to move it. I'm perfectly fine with it where it is. We love this kind of desperation, where they're blowing up all their creatures, just like digging for anything to deal with my problem, my threats. That ain't it. Congratulations, you attack for 5. Now I don't even have to commit the Inordinate Rage. I can just attack for 10 in the air. Thank you, Core Blade Master. Also, thank you all that equipment. Yeah, 3 creatures and 3 pieces of equipment is what I played, huh? And probably some instants or something. Oh, no, I played another creature, right, the Charger. It ran into their Shepherd of Heroes and died. Could be Yiji, or possibly more likely Yijie. This is good. I can play the Blade Master and then equip it with some stuff. I have the Sizzling Barrage. Still need another mana. Okay. Red black or red white. Okay, red blue. I mean, this is just good to run in any red deck, I think, but it's, you know, best in an aggressive deck. But red blue certainly can be that sometimes. Oh, where were you last turn, dude? No, no, what are you doing? Stop it! Maybe they're just realizing they can't attack? Yes, okay. Banneret and Scavenged Blade, I think? I could play the Scavenged Blade first, I guess. I could also fly over them to make sure this gets in for 6, but I don't mind if they want to block with something. I imagine they won't. This is probably going to be a race. They're probably going to play some kicker spells fairly soon and swing in for like 7. Okay, removal. No. This is great, because that doesn't do shit. I'm just going to fly over their heads, I think. Get in for 8. Oh, equipment is so much fun, don't you think? Oh, that's game over. Well, it was a race. You stood still and I ran to the finish line. Core Blade Master is so gross. When you can activate him anyway. When you can't, he's just like a 2-mana 1/1 double strike, which kind of stinks. Well, I don't know. A 2-mana 1/1 double strike is a good card because it can be equipped or whatever. So saying that if he's unequipped, he's bad because he's a double strike 1/1 is like not quite, I don't know. He's a good card because he is like a focus for equipment spells. This is fine. I don't have any planes, but also my only white spell is Resolute Strike anyway. So I'm going to try and keep this available as a spell. Too bad. Really need the deck to come through with something a little bit better, please. I'll shoot that. I don't want them ramping. Because they apparently want to ramp, and I want them to not do whatever they want to do. But not drawing any follow-ups is pretty sad, obviously. There's my white mana, okay. I think we're playing the Scorch Rider, right? Yeah. Whoa! No attacks. No blocks. I don't know what they had in mind, but I don't want any part of it. What are they going to do? Flash in a 2-1 blocker, probably, is my guess. I don't see any reason to move equipment around to accommodate that. I'll just use Resolute Strike. Nothing. Okay. Fine with me. Soul Shatter. I see. Well, nothing I can do about that at the moment. But I do get in for damage, and I get to play 2 more smallish creatures. Kind of a weird attack still, wasn't it? Yeah, we attack with everything, and Resolute Strike just tricks the hell out of him, I guess. What is your deal? You are a 4/4 flash with some abilities that aren't going to matter. I've never seen this card. Huh. Well, it doesn't have flying, so you can't block this, and whatever else you block, I can kill you. I can't kill both of them. I can pump this? I guess I will. I want to play the blade like next turn anyway, probably, right? Attacks! Who is this maniac? Oh, what? Oh, I didn't read that text. I said the text didn't matter. Okay, that's a little scary. Well, I think I swing for 3 in the air. I put the blade on my charger and hold back the other 2 creatures as blockers for the 4/3 and the 5/5. I could get in 5 damage, obviously, in a couple of ways, but that doesn't seem to be very good. Okay. Let's see what they're up to. If they have a trick, I'm going to get blown out, but I can't afford to... Actually, I can afford to let that hit me, can't I? I don't have anything else in my graveyard. So hit me for 9? No. Block here. And kill this as well? Oh no, fuck. I thought about that, and so I was gonna not block, and I forgot to reconsider it when they actually got the... Man. Wasn't supposed to do that. I wasn't supposed to lose a creature. That's fine, I think. Oh, that's not... Man. Okay, we're gonna lose now. Oh, it's a 5/1 even. I should have put it... I don't know. Okay, fine. I quit. Ugh, I messed up with that creature, like... The first time I didn't have a choice, because I'd already attacked with everything, and, like, so the text on this didn't matter. There was nothing I could do about it. But the second time, I really should not have let them get... Actually, wait, what of mine did they put on the battlefield? Shouldn't they have gotten the charger? But they didn't. The combat damage to me happened at the same... I see. I think I get it. So, like... The combat damage to me happened at the same time as my creature died. And so I thought this triggered ability would find the creature in the graveyard to put it into play. But I guess they have to... When the combat damage is dealt, like, to both me and the creature, it's simultaneous. And I guess, like, one state... I need to read... I'm going to go read the text on state-based actions. So, like, obviously, it's not important. It's a little important understanding this, but I'm going to go see what's up. Okay, I spent some time reading the rules, and I think they should get this thing. I guess maybe they... Oh, they somehow got my Scorch Rider. No, they had that already. No, this entered the battlefield this turn, apparently. Which means it must have been the turn this thing attacked, and it's mine, so it must come... Okay, I must just be misremembering, and there was a Scorch Rider in my graveyard somehow. I don't understand how that's possible, but apparently it happened. Anyway, I read the rules, and I'm pretty sure they do indeed. A creature that dies... like, while a trigger is... at the same time that an ability is triggered... will be in the graveyard when you are targeting that ability. Right, you don't have to... You don't get to put abilities onto the stack until you gain priority. And you don't have to target something until you put it on the stack. And you don't gain priority until after state-based actions have occurred, which includes moving lethally damaged creatures into the graveyard. This is a good hand. I'd like a Plains, but... well, I don't know. Is it good? I can't play anything. It's great as soon as I get a Plains. Probably play this as a mountain. It's a Plains! I'm so gross. I'm so good. You know? I could consider playing that not as a mountain. But no, I'm going to want mana for a while, I think, right? Because I played this on 2. Actually, I don't have anything to do on 3. I have only 2 mana to spend on 3. So I think I can wait until turn 3 to make the decision about this guy. Unless I happen to draw another 1-mana spell, in which case, oh well. Okay, found something else to do on 3. Just to equip the hell out of this guy. Suit up, baby. No. You wouldn't. Okay, that's fine. I could still play this as a land and equip only the axe, but I'd rather not. Okay, now actually, well, yeah, really regretting, I don't know. Not playing this as a land has not worked out well, because I want to play it as a mountain right now. But I guess I can just play my real mountain. Axe. Negate would be pretty strong right now. Okay. And just swing in with this. If they royal me, it's really embarrassing. But why would you run that in red-blue? I mean, I guess it would be okay. Oh, okay. This is, I mean, if they don't do anything, we're threatening lethal with Kazul's Fury, right? Attack for 4 twice and then throw 4 more at him. I don't think that's how I would play it, because it gets absolutely ruined by like a counterspell or anything. But I'm actually not... The fact that that damage got in means I'm not so sad about Kazul's Fury. They're actually attacking. That's unbelievable. I'm not so mad about having this as a spell anymore. I could make this fly, but I don't want to. I just want to, like, attack. If they don't block, they die. If they do block, they lose the 4/4. Alright, you're tapped out. See you later, buddy. Alright, good work, Kazul's Fury. We finally did it. 1 creature is all you need. Just attack for 8 and then for 12. Easy game. Oh, you know what? I should change the deck art. This is clearly a core Blade Master deck, not an Intimidator deck. The Intimidator's fine, but the core is what I get, what I smile when I draw, right? That's what I'm looking for every game, is those 2 core Blade Masters. Hugo Sohn. I have a Blade Master, but I don't have any planes. You know, what would I do? Play a Tormenting Voice on 2 and go digging? It's pretty sad, right? But I think actually the Blade Master is good enough that that's worth a try. I can dump like Resolute Strike or something. And I'll have drawn like 4 or 5 cards by turn 3 looking for planes. found one. Much, much better, obviously. Alright, I'll play a mountain. And then Tormenting Voice the other mountain, leaving open white. It would do 2 extra damage to play the knife, but I can't do that. I need to have Resolute Strike available in case they flash in a Zulaport Duelist or whatever it's called. This guy is too important. Stop mousing over him. Don't you dare. That's a 3/3. Okay, I guess we'll just fly over top then? You know, this way I don't have Resolute Strike open, which is bad. This should be fine. Just attack with all here. Oh! Okay. Well, that's what I get for not leaving Resolute Strike open. I guess that's like pretty much game over. We'll see if they let me get away with Resolute Striking one of their creatures. I assume not. I assume I just get in for one here. They're like trying to figure out if the Intimidator somehow buffs the 1/2. It doesn't. Maybe they think I made a mistake. That would be nice. Okay, thanks. Which equipment do I want? I guess the expensive one. Wow, that does not seem like a good play for them. Because I can make this a coward. I don't even have to fly. I don't know, I guess they're doing a lot of damage to me too. Only like 8 though, right? which, okay, sure, attacking with this is fine, but the fledgling is pretty brave to attack with, I think. They're doing it again. Okay. Must have another creature in play, or in hand. Nope. Alright. I mean... It was 7 damage last turn. Can you survive 7 damage this time? Do you have some trick? I'm just gonna attack. If they can kill this at instant speed, then they can block the 2/3 and I'm totally ruined. Because cowards can't block warriors is text on this card. If this card is destroyed, then cowards will be allowed to block warriors again. Well, I can't afford to let this just go to damage, right? I have to actually try to get lethal because they're going to kill me next turn. Yeah, there's the trick. And now I don't have enough mana to play a creature and I die. Assuming they have a land. If they have no land, I've got hope. Alright. See you later. I don't think there was a lot I could have done there. I guess I did lose a Blade Master, right? If I had always kept open my white mana to protect it, I could have maybe gotten somewhere. I forget what I did with the mana that I felt was more important. Manji Maru, 1980. Do you suppose this is a 42-year-old guy or just someone who likes the numbers 1, 9, 8, and 0? Hey, my first time drawing Sajiri Shelter. I mean, this is a keep, but I'm not sure what to do. Okay. That's enough lands I can maybe try to hang on to this as a spell. I was thinking, like, I could play this tapped because I could play this guy and an equipment on turn 2 and he would have haste, so it's the same as playing him this turn. But I would then lose the Sajiri Shelter, of course. And it would be a Sajiri Glacier instead. Okay. No attacks. I mean, the Sellsword is cool. They don't seem to want to make this trade. I don't know, but like, no. I could play the Sellsword, or I could play like 2 equipments, or I could play just 1 and play a thing face down. But I think I'll just play both equipments and see where that gets me. It's a Warriors deck also, by the way. Or so it would seem. Maybe they're playing Red-White Party? A little interesting. protection from white, thank you. Okay. Sure? Not sure about that. Ooh, Resolute Strike. That should work fairly well, right? Yeah, let's just attack with all here. See how they block. I'm not sure why they played this. Having flying didn't seem to matter at all, and now this is just more expensive to equip than if it were still in their hand. I think they made a mistake, but maybe they thought they'd be attacking with that creature. I mean, I could play a land and then activate the Banneret, but that doesn't really do anything. I can Kazul's Fury the 3/1 here and then keep getting in. I could move a knife. That doesn't seem any good. I could just attack with the Sellsword and be willing to trade. Save Kazul's Fury for when they have more scary creatures. Maybe that's the idea. That doesn't work. I didn't actually think of that block, so it's a good thing I had this ability. Okay. Now Kazul's Fury can kill both of them. Because when this guy dies, he's also going to do damage. And then if I draw a land, I can... Oh my gosh, really? Yeah, I guess that's fair. It looks like a race to you, I guess. Okay. Spikefield Hazard. Is there some way that could be good? What if I just attack with everything, actually? Yeah, that seems better than giving away one of my creatures. I mean, this is 10 damage. You kind of don't want to let all that in. Okay. They're going to trade with the Banneret. That's fine with me. Or maybe they have some trick? Nice. But I still get in for 8. I still have the Kazul's Fury plan. So much for that. Shouldn't you have attacked with your 4/3 first? By the way? Like you just missed 4 damage there? I mean, I can't make this thing big enough to live through combat. Actually, if I just like don't attack with it, I can make this big enough that throwing it at them is going to be lethal, combined with the spike field hazard. So here's hoping they can't remove it. Uh-oh. What? Gonna play another creature, hopefully? Sure. So make it a 7/3. And then, while they're tapped out mostly, throw it at them. They are not going to have any life gain in this deck. And then Spike Field Hazard is the finisher I need. I don't expect them to have 5 fast damage. Or any healing, but of course if they have either of those, I'm in some trouble. Okay, that could have been 4 fast damage if they'd had 1 more mana. Oops, don't click over there. I'm so used to clicking here from when I played like a red, when my constructed deck involved like, actually, yeah, it was this card. Anyway, see you later. Right, we showcased that red-blue control deck on camera once or twice that I just net decked, and then they nerfed all the cards in that deck. It's pretty rough, so I don't play that anymore. But it ran Spike Field Hazards, and I often wanted to play them as lands. I feel like, I don't know why. Like they're pretty good spells, but it didn't seem like I was running into a lot of decks that had, you know, 1 toughness creatures. And the deck had a lot of draw. It wanted a lot of lands. Well, we won the mirror. That's nice. And you know what? Given that they missed 4 damage, I was like, I was at 5 life at the end there. So if they had chosen to do 4 more damage, I would have been in some trouble. But it turns out I would have been okay. Fine, just because I have Tormenting Voice. I will play this as a land, I think. Oh, maybe not. Let's throw away the Sizzling Barrage. I don't know, I could throw away one of the equipments. I only really need 1, right? They're all kind of useless until I get creatures, but I think a diverse array of useless tools is better than the alternative. No negate. Okay, phew. Still no creatures. But at least I have more land, which, I don't know. There's nothing I can play right now until I get a creature. But I got my white, so I'm all like, now there's more outs in the deck. The white creatures are outs now. Oh my god, it's a white creature. You know, against mono blue, I'm gonna wait on this. It seems like such a cowardly play. But I think this deck could easily be running Anti-Cognition. And they passed with 3 open. And this creature is going to be good enough next turn. I'm doing nothing. Now they deliberate, I assume? No, nothing. All right. Okay, no land. So they only have 3 islands. These 6 cards are all spells, but they don't want to play any of them. If you anti-cognition me twice, well, you can't do that. You don't have enough mana. All right. And then I don't think Resolute Strike matters against any blue spells, so I'm just going to throw some bling on there. You know, if they have Royal or something, that's pretty sad. But I want to get some damage out there. All right, it's just Deliberate. So they must have just drawn that because they didn't play it last turn. And they don't have a negate either. I think they would have been happy to negate the Scavenged Blade. I mean, this is like close to lethal, right? I could play all of this, adding 3, 4, 7. Yeah, it actually would be lethal if they don't block. But the thing is, they're gonna have like Into the Royal or something, or something much worse could happen to me. I mean, that's the kind of thing where, like, if I had kept Resolute Strike open, I would have been okay. I thought it was important to get an equipment on there, but I think it probably wasn't. I was just like, what is mono blue going to do where damage matters? Joke's on me, they have green. So I think we just have to do nothing here. I could scry if I wanted to. Just to go digging for a creature. Actually, Resolute Strike wouldn't have worked. Sorry, because this was doing 3 damage. So I would have had to equip the knife instead of the blade. And then also Resolute Strike, but I didn't have the mana for that. Oh yeah, I did. Oh, okay. Well, if I were a good player, maybe that's what I would have done. Yeah, I think I really need to scry more than I need this card. I guess that's going to be the end of this draft. I could probably concede here. There's not really any coming back against green-blue at this point. Finally punished for running too few creatures. And also for just misplaying, right? You know. I chose to believe they were actually mono blue, even though there was no real evidence to that, just that they'd only played islands. They could have played out a mountain and then shot me, right? Lots of things could have happened. Alright, it's a creature at least. Oh, but we think they have anti-cognition, right? Well, if they do, like, I'm gonna die, so... Alright. This time, I'm gonna hold open Resolute Strike. Can't get me again. Is there an instant speed fight they were thinking about using? What's going on there? I don't know, there might be some coming back, I suppose. Could happen. I don't have any more Tormenting Voices, so I can just play this. Okay, yeah. It's a pretty stacked creature, though. Look at this bad boy. Alright. I mean, I think this is a bad matchup for the deck anyway. But, I don't know. I feel bad that I let the warrior die. I think I could have actually won. I don't know. It turns out they had another bite. I guess they could have bitten it a second time, and then I couldn't have protected it. But in the meantime, I could have chunked in some damage for sure. Yeah, that'll do. Look at this dude. We're not fighting over life totals. We're fighting over my 4-mana creature. And then I'm flooding out, which is unfortunate. How have I drawn 8 lands and he's only drawn 5? You did get to deliberate, so probably you fixed a little bit. Oh, I'm sorry, there's a plains in here somehow? Did I get milled? I must have been getting milled. Glacial Grasp? No. What the heck milled me? Oh, Tormenting Voice discarded something, I guess? But no, they milled me, and I don't remember how? I'm sure they're going to have something to say about this as well. They don't have to remove it, but they very well might. Like, they're probably just going to... If they play a land, I die. I could hold this back and... Yeah, I actually think I will hold it back. Because it can 2-for-1 them. Although, who cares? Yep, I don't have much choice but to block here, I think. To kill that side cat before it gets too big. Yeah, sure. They didn't even kick it. Why? I guess they... That was their turn. They want to keep mana open for my turn. That makes sense, I guess. Yeah. Land is not quite lethal, but it's pretty close. The core Blade Masters are so fragile, right? 1 toughness. I guess that's the big downside, is they're pretty easy to remove. But if the opponent can't remove them, they just lose. What? Oh, that's this thing. The 1/4 that can turn into a 4/1. Or vice versa. In case they forget to kill me next turn, I want all the equipment over here. Haha. It's pretty stacked though, right? A 6/4 flyer? Pretty good for a 1-drop. Sadly, that's not going to be good enough. I can't target this because nothing blocked. Alright, 4 wins I think it was. It's not terrible. Yeah, 4 wins. Oh, I didn't make it through any of my dailies, huh? I might have to grind off camera for some constructed garbage. Green or white, blue or black. Alright, anyway. Oh, I forgot to... Normally I end the video before I even get to this screen. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.